now we get to Cobra Kai Season 4. Also, what's going on, guys? Simon Williams Productions here, back on that top 10 best list, and now we're talking about my favorite moments from Cobra Kai Season 4. Which, honestly, is my favorite season of Cobra Kai. Like, it's honestly one of my favorite seasons of television in general, for being honest. Yes, I'm going down far. Because it definitely has a season with probably the most stakes in it, the most high-tension stakes. Again, this season that brings back Terry Silver, who is by a landslide at the start of the show. Like, I have a little bit of direction I also take with Terry Silver, but don't just have him join Kreese right then and there. And then he ends up coming like a big threat this season and next season. Like, it's really interesting stuff, and you get some incredible emotional moments, some incredible forward, some more insight into characters. Because that season that makes Tori and Robbie actually a lot more bearable this season, and showing a lot of the insight and everything. Like, it's pretty interesting stuff, and I definitely like how they develop certain elements. So again, this season is filled with so many incredible moments. Again, there was definitely not easy making it to the top 10 because there was some great moments that I had to leave off the list. So take that where you will, but I hope you enjoy the list. Let me know your favorites of season 4 down below. And my number 10, we got, and number 9, we basically got Kreese getting arrested, and then 9 being the actual ending to the scene. Again, basically having a fantasy with Terry and Kreese were basically the top of everything, and then Kreese still bringing up the past, and then Kreese actually gets arrested for what happened with Stingray, and then apparently Terry blackmailed Stingray to basically into having this beatdown happen so that he can draw Cobra Kai and say that it was John Kreese, which I don't know, also was like, holy shit, this guy's not playing around. Holy. Doesn't make much sense, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it is definitely pretty powerful stuff. So, and then the other thing is still basically see Daniel being upset about him losing the tournament, saying even Green John didn't work, and then see him talking to the someone to Mr. Miyagi or someone, and then he's saying like, "No, it's your fight," and his business, but. And it's like, will you help me finally put in a Cobra Kai? Then we see him talking to Chosen. Crucial. And it's like, oh, we're gonna see Chosen more this season. I mean, definitely does play an interesting role, that's for sure. And then we get to number 8, we get to the true Johnny and Daniel rematch. I think Daniel rematch were basically the end of, after the third show, the end of finding who was gonna be the true leader and everything. Which has been one of the true rematch, honestly. I think how one in like season 2. I think that was the one that actually ended the mismatch list on that season, but if I remember correctly. But seeing that well, it definitely is nonsensical why the fight started. It is pretty fun, you know, seeing how Johnny, like I said, Johnny Daniels is always so much, and involving Johnny Daniels so much fun, and then this season no exception. Fight is great, the back and forth is great, and the ending of basically showing a different angle. There's not angle, and of course how the end of basically Eli's mohawk is shaved off, so the guy, and then bringing up. But at least this time it actually feels more natural and more reasonable. Especially with Sam Green that she likes to train Johnny, like, and agrees with what Johnny was saying. And speaking of Sam, we get to her talk with Aisha, number 7. Again, this is the first time appearing since after season 2. I'm not sure if I was going to do the actress or whatever, I don't remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. But basically, after everything that was going on, she decided to drive down to her place, and it's going on after the whole touring incident, which we'll get into in a little bit, spoilers, by the way. And she feels like that much control in life, but then it just about a girl that basically, you know, she hated, but that was best friend, and remember what she learned from Cecily Lawrence and everything, and how that really plays a real role Sam in this season, and even next season, and Sam just like figuring out herself and what she wants, and it's pretty powerful stuff. And finally, over number 6, number 5, and number 4, we get to a lot, every 4, and I thought these things, all of them involve Terry Silver. Like I mentioned before, Terry Silver is the star of this season. I absolutely adore his presence on this season, and of course he was known being like one of the most over-the-top, insane villains in the entire franchise, especially the first one again. And some people love him, some people hate him. Personally, I've always liked Terry Silver. Sometimes I like an over-the-top villain. Villain have done really well. And I thought they did that probably very well, honestly. But this one actually humanizes him a bit more by actually making him feel more human, and being that he was cocaine to why he was insane. And he really didn't want to do what he was doing, but he ended up getting pulled back into it. Which is kind of sad, but it's like, wow. basically, the six we get the scene with basically we got the scenes I'm talking about is the scene where he and Chris reunite, talking about the past and everything, how it's supposed to 10 million years ago, made a giant thing working together, and then needs a partner. And I was like, no. Which makes it more surprising when he said no, the green right away, which is pretty surprising. And of course you get them, like flashbacks and hauntings about what happened, and then you get another scene where basically he confronts Chris about like, you know exactly what you did. I was living a perfect life, then you had to go mess in my head. But judging the past. And talk about everything was going on, and then you also get the scene where basically he reunites with Daniel after years. It's just like, what the heck? What Civil actually tries to be reasonable, he actually tries to be friendly towards Daniel, and he even apologized to what happened, but Daniel being Daniel, just like, you son of a bitch, I know what you're doing, this is the trick, blah, blah, blah. So basically, the Terry and Chris confrontation being number 6, the reunion between Daniel, Terry, and 5, and the Chris and Silver being number 4. And then we get Tuesday's Voluntary, with number 3 going to the final battle between Tori versus Sam at the tournaments, where, again, I really like what they did with Tori this season. She was someone that was just very angry, and well, she was going through, and what she was going through, it doesn't make her like the most likable person in the world, but of course, when she found, but then we see Amanda, of all people, trying to find Tori, and trying to help her, and trying to help her with a lot of stuff going on in her life. And there is some pretty heartwarming stuff throughout the show, honestly, especially seeing, of course, where she's going to her and get the grade to agree to let back to school and everything, and Amanda just wants to obviously, again, we're getting to that scene in a little bit. But you get the final rematch, which is pretty emotional stuff, and still that Tori does have a heart, and she still does care and everything, and you get some great fight sequences, a nice ending. Definitely a little emotional, bittersweet when you found that Terry kind of rigged the ref to have her win, so yeah. And then we get to see him basically after Tori goes and then basically try to to let them agree to go back to school, and it's like, you're going to do a lot, and he's not correlated. And then Tim's like, what the hell are you doing here? Why are you living at the school? Don't you remember what you told me, Drew? Like, what are you doing? I don't know if that's what she said, but that's kind of what happened. And then man was like, I know what she's been through. She's someone who's young as upset like I was. I was, because I also was upset at someone like married to my dad, and she cheated. Like, I actually get a little more. I actually like that gives you a little more answer towards Amanda, and gives more appreciate and makes you really care about her, and also what Tori goes through and everything. And I don't know, I've always liked that scene so much. But of course, my number one favorite of season 4 is basically the scene where we see Johnny and Daniel teaching each other their ways, and like that scene, like I said, any scene involving Johnny and Daniel are always my favorite moments in the entire show, and this is no exception. I mean, Daniel teaching Johnny the whole wax on, wax off approach that Mr. Miyagi taught him. And then Daniel teaching Johnny, his batshit ways. And I don't know, I always connect towards those scenes again. And the back and forth between them, and what they learn from each other, and how it goes through a lot this season, even next season. It's just incredible stuff. Well guys, that is my top 10 favorite moments from Cobra Kai Season 4. Let me know your favorite Season 4 down below in the comment section. I got moments you're talking about down on top about Season 5, and maybe eventually I'll do like an overall best moments list after like Season 6 ends. I think I might wait till Season 6 ends, honestly. So, for that, I am Sarah World from Sarah Productions. I will see you next time, as always. Stay cool, everybody. Peace.